Got my coffee ready. I'm going to give you a bit of a, I say lecture, a bit of a talk about this Drift Ghost S camera and my experiences with it so far. When I first got it, I didn't plan on getting it when I did. I got it in January, and I was actually planning on getting it for my new bike, which was 4 or 5 months after that, my big bike, because I thought, well, 125s, who's really going to be watching them? But you know, a lot of people ride 125s, and the CBF 125, which I did not have, my friend does. That was actually the best selling motorcycle of last year. I just thought I'd mention that. So when you see people on learner bikes and 125s, well, think actually, you know, it's because of those people that they're keeping the industry as strong as it is, and they're contributing to the increase in motorcycle sales from last year. I think it stands at about 10% higher overall. There's there's still an increase in super sports bikes, but the biggest increase has been with all of the street fighter and naked bikes. They're becoming a lot more popular, and I think that's just driven by a lot of different things at the moment. I don't think it's driven by particular YouTubers, but I just think it's driven by the technology and the affordability and the comfort and the fun of naked bikes. I see the appeal. I'd love a naked bike. Before I got the CBR 600RR, I was torn between that and the CBR 650F, which is a new bike for 2014. And you know what? I went for the 600, but it was a very tough choice. But my next bike, I do want it to be a naked bike or street fighter. So that's my opinion. I mean, anyway, I'm moving way off topic. This video is about this camera. I got it early because I was so annoyed. I didn't plan to, but I was so annoyed with people pulling out and just general bad motorcycling, car driving experiences, and motorists just doing silly things and not seeing you, bad observation on phones, all kinds of things. So that was a catalyst of me purchasing this camera early. I didn't get any money off it. I didn't get it for free. I had to spend £330 of my own money, and I thought, well, it's been about 9 months. I'll give you an update of it and how I've got on. Well, this camera it's not like your typical camera that I'm shooting with. The camera I'm shooting with is a video camera. It's on a small little tripod at the moment, and you switch it on and you record, and you know it's going to record. There won't ever be any problems with SD cards or anything like that, but it is a Lumix, and it's not that much more expensive, but the camera I used to shoot all my reviews on was half the price of this, I'd say, and again, never had any problems. To be honest, all through my kind of video and camera kind of career, in a way, if you want to call it that, I've never really had any problems with memory cards or shooting video or anything until I came to this. It's had numerous problems. It should not have been released, in my opinion. It works when it wants to work, and it's not a bad point to make with the people at Action Cameras. They're excellent. At the moment, I'm going to be sending this back to them. They've agreed to that. I'm having the similar problems as Calm Biker, good friend of mine on YouTube, and it's just, you get to a point where you in your head you think, I spent 330 quid and it only works 2 out of the 10 times I switch it on. That's not really good enough. It's not fulfilling what it should do. It's not being a video camera. I've had everything from it freezing to it not wanting to switch off, so I've had to take the battery out lots of times, to the classic memory card error, the low card speed error, and I'm using the I'm using the top of the line. Well, I say kind of top of the line. I'll just show you what I'm using. It's nothing to do with the memory cards, because I've used these for years, on and off in different cameras and things like that. I'm using the SanDisk Ultras 32 gig. I've got a 64 gig as well. The HC1, there's no problem with the speed for that, for shooting 1080p, because I use a SanDisk Ultra in the camera that I'm recording this video for, and I've never ever had a problem. It boils down to this camera in particular. It's not because I've damaged it, it's not damaged, I've never dropped it. It is the camera. It's something in there in the camera and in the way they've kind of programmed it, that it's very, very unreliable. Sometimes it'll stop recording, as I said, sometimes it'll freeze, sometimes it'll just reject your memory card in there, which is just not good enough for the price that you pay. It's a premium price for this camera, and yes, it's got the screen and it's slimline, but I don't know, I'm putting it out there. Have you guys ever had any problems with your GoPros? I know without the screen it's a bit tricky to get the right angle on your helmet and on your bike, but have you ever had any reliability issues with it just conking out, or not working? Because after my experience of this drift camera, I'm very, very tempted to just go for a GoPro and just not talk in my videos and just have it mounted on the bike somewhere, because I just think it's just not worth the hassle. It's taken some very good video, but there are times when I wish it had taken more video and it's just conked out or just refused to work, which is a shame, because if it did work 100% of the time, I think it would be incredible. The next iteration, if they just reduce the size a little bit more, even if it's at the expense of the wide angles lens, if it had to reduce it by 20 or 30 degrees, I think that would be good. But more slimline, more so it doesn't stick out of the helmet so much, I think that they'll be on a winner. Improved battery life. There are many ways that I'm sure they're thinking of improving it, but I just thought I'd share my opinions with you, share my experience, because 9 months, I think that's had a lot of usage really. If you look at how many videos, I think I've got about 30, 40 motorbike videos that I've used with this that are uploaded and edited and everything. I mean, I've got many more personal ones and things like that. So it's definitely had its usage. I even got a second battery, I've got different memory cards, you name it. I've spent a bit after buying it. I was very pleased with it at the start, but all of these problems have just made me think about it. So I will do an update video of this kind of journey that I've had once I get it back from Action Cameras, or if they just replace it, and I'll definitely do an update video. I'm not going to release this and then spend a lot, there's not going to be a huge time between these two videos. It's going to be this video, and then if I get a new one, or if I get a replacement, or if I get a replacement, or if they fix it, then I'm going to put that video straight after this one, so that it's not leaving too much of a bad taste in people's mouths, because at the end of the day, if you're spending this kind of money and it's faulty and it hardly works, you could be spending that money on other things. So there you go, that's just my opinions, and hopefully the next video that you're going to watch puts it in a better light. If you have had any problems or anything, comments are always still open. Don't just say it's crap. It's not really productive. Put what you like, but put the types of problems you've had with it and the kind of like battles you've had with trying to get it to record and save footage and everything like that. Welcome to part 2 of my Drift Ghost S update video. Essentially, what happened was, I obviously had my old Ghost S, and I had that since about January time, maybe even December. And at the start of this, in part 1 of this video, I did explain how I got really annoyed with other car drivers and decided to get one a lot quicker than I had previously planned. So what I did is, because I got so annoyed with the old one, crashing all of the time, had so many problems, I thought I'd send actioncameras.co.uk a little email to say, I've still had problems. It's not me, it's not my memory cards, it is the camera. and I tried updating it, I tried all kinds of things on troubleshooting, and you get to a point with a product where you just think, come on, this has cost me £330. It's, you know, you wouldn't expect that from a games console, would you? Or an actual point and shoot camera, or any product. You pay £300 and it only works 1 or 2 times out of the 10. So I sent them an email. They are excellent. If you're going to buy your cameras from anywhere, your action cameras, you know, your motorcycling, your adventure, your cycling, dash cameras, get it from there, because their customer service is brilliant. What they said was, they gave me some tips on trying to fix it, and they didn't really work. So they gladly said, well, send it to us. I sent it, paid them, and paid it to go to them, the postage. And what they did within a week was send me a brand new Drift Ghost S, which is, well, you can't really fault that. The problems were obviously, you know, very real and not easily changed, and I think that is a problem from the Drift Ghost S cameras. Please put your comments in below if you've had no problems whatsoever, or if you had similar problems. Obviously, Drift as a company, they need to know as well. So there you go. They sent me a brand new replacement, which I'm very grateful for. I've tried it quite a few times already. Quite a few weeks I've had this now already. You can kind of see the it's kind of chipping there, which this covering, it does bubble and chip after not a very long amount of time. It just starts to like come undone, really, which, you know, it's strange, but it does happen. It's one of those things. And so yeah, I've been using it. I haven't had to update it or do anything else. I mean, I did have the same problem with it when I first loaded it up with a memory card, but this is a good big tip. All right, what you need to do is you need to get your card that you previously used, and this goes for any drift camera, and this has worked for me. It should work for you. Obviously, put it in your SD adapter. Put that in your laptop or PC. Then you want to take all of the videos and things that you don't need on the card. So move everything off, put it in your desktop, put it in a file, wherever. Make sure there's nothing left on the card, delete everything. Then use SD formatter, which is, I think, SanDisk's own proprietary kind of software. You might have to download it from their website, but you double click that, you open the program, you do a quick format. It's up to you if you want to do a full one, but quick format is fine. So you do your quick format on it, and then obviously you eject it safely and all that good stuff. You put it in the camera, and then you format it on the Drift camera. And since I've done that, I've had no problems. However, obviously with the other edition of, not the other edition, but my older model of this, but obviously with the one that was broken, that solution didn't work with that one whatsoever. So if you're getting a new Drift camera, play it safe, do your SD formatter, then format it on the Drift camera. And since then, I've recorded many things on the cards. I've taken them out, I've put them in the computer, I've took them off the card, I've deleted them, I put the card back in the camera, and it actually does work. So just load it up. So there you go. It's kind of working, not crashing. Fine. So it works fine. So my faith has somewhat been restored in Drift, which is great. And I can't fault the guys at Action Cameras. They are awesome. I mean, for my review, obviously I had to buy everything. I haven't been sent anything for free. This is all my own money, so you know you're getting the most valid response and review and experience of this product as possible. I don't get anything for free, and you know, that's why I went to the lengths I did to try and resolve this, and I'm pleased that it's worked out. go and have a look at Calm Biker's videos as well. I'll shout out to him because he had similar problems to me with it crashing and just not responding, and he had some very, very strange things go wrong with his as well. But I think that they honoured his, and I think he managed to get a replacement too, and I don't think he's had any more problems with it, so that's excellent. So I do apologise for putting so many videos out today. The main reason is just because I feel like I should have put quite a few more videos out over the past few weeks, but the other video I'm going to be putting out combined with this one today, because I'm going to be trying to make as many videos as I can up to Christmas, so you've got a lot of content if you want to watch them over Christmas. You know, if you celebrate that, or if you get, you know, if you get a lot of time off, holidays and things like that. So I will be, you know, bumping up my content over the next weeks and months, over the next couple of months. So yeah, the next video, I should have said, is going to be of my kind of like differences between this Drift Ghost S and the new one that they've just released, which is the Drift Stealth 2. So go and check that out. I'll be uploading that shortly after this one, so stay tuned, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks ever so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe. Take care.